All
What are you
right,
trying?
so welcome. We are on block 3. We're halfway through the year. Can I get a thumbs up if you like that? We're halfway through the year. Isn't that good? Okay, awesome. Getting closer to spring break, even though a lot of snow's on. I got a lot of snow. Who got snow where they live? Type in the chat if you like. Chat should be open too. Yep, you did. Okay. Yeah, I woke up to quite a few. So I actually live. My name is Mr. Hancock. This is my family right here. I actually live northwest of Ogden, a little place called Plain City. I don't know if anybody's up this area. Where do you guys all live? You can just type in the chat real quick if you'd like to. Where are you at? All right, so we got some West Valleys, Brigham, Utah County, Salt Lake. Okay. Um, yeah, usually get some. Do we have any southern Utah, central Utah, kind of out there people? No. Usually I have one or two like from St. George or something like that. So, um, very good. Well, cool. I just want to introduce myself. As I said, my name is Mr. Hancock. Oh, Beaver. Beaver's a little ways away. Very cool. So my name is Mr. Hancock. This is my family. So I got 3 kids. This is my wife, Christy, with our little baby. That was his 1 year birthday party. Now he's 18 months. I can't believe it. His name's Kaylor. And then I got my other 2 kids, Kaysen, he's 3, and Brooklyn, she's 6. And of course, that's me. You got to see me every once in a while. Um, but that's just a little bit about me. So hopefully you like going on different vacations. Who likes to go on vacation? Or are you guys just homebodies? You like to go on vacations? Do you have any place in particularly you like to go? What's your favorite place to go? Right now I'm thinking it's going to be somewhere warm, okay? So somebody went to Colorado last year, okay? Has anybody been out of the country? Nope, okay. Somebody says I really love my bed, but out of the country. Hey, we all got to get our sleep too, right? Understandable. Okay, if you went out of the country, where'd you go? Hopefully somewhere fun. Well, I'm hopefully gonna, this class will put what's called the travel bug in you. Somebody said I went to Africa last year for human. Oh, fantastic. And I'm sure that was a lot different than it was here, right? Different food, different people, different language, possibly, all kinds of stuff. Okay, so we're going to be talking about those different places. The temperature was different. So that's what geography is all about, is studying about all those things. Okay, let me fly through some things real quick that you need to know for the class. One, my contact information. Call or text me on this number. It's a good one. You can email me. I also have office hours that I try to set up, that I try to make available every day for everybody coming in. Okay. Um, Here's the school website. I have my own website too that's linked from the school website, but I will be throwing that out there in my messages. I post a lot on the message board. Um, Probably what you want to know is how can you pass this class, because we're all working towards graduation, right? Are most of you guys ninth graders or some 10th? What grade are you guys in? Ninth, 10th? I could even have some older ones. 11th? Okay, so we got some 11th. Okay. So yeah, this is a required class. It's a block class, but we do a semester's worth in a block, okay? So it's kind of a little fast as we're running through there. If you haven't had a class from me, I teach a couple things. I'll kind of go over those as we go. So how you can be successful here. One, log in the course each day, complete the assigned task, turn in your assignments on time, and if you need help, ask for questions or come to the help session, okay? It's pretty easy. I've tried to lay out the course as simple as I can, okay? But still letting you get to learn the content and show that you know it, okay? If you go to the plan section on there, that's when each things are due. I actually need to go through and put when everything's due. My bad. Haven't done that yet. I'll do that right after this class. But I do have like a little calendar that I kind of show there. If you go to content, that's where you're going to find all of your, where you do your quizzes. We have 15 quizzes that you have to do for the class, as well as 2 like projects. One is a screencast where I'll only see it, okay? Your peers aren't going to see it. Don't worry about your classmates seeing it. But you have to make a little presentation on a country. You can choose any country in the world. We'll go over that in a little bit, or go over it as we're going through the class, and do that. And then we also have a little paper that you'll write on a theme of, or a topic of geography, okay? And we'll be talking more about geography as we're rolling there. Okay, some helpful hints as you're going through the course. 1, you can retake quizzes as many times as you'd like to get your desired score, okay? If you do horrible on the first one, redo it. Take it again, get a better score. Not a bad deal, okay? 2nd, get extra credit. You'll fill out the exit tickets at the end of class here. I don't have any discussion on the discussion board anymore, but exit tickets, how you get extra credit, okay? So coming to this, getting that. The other one's redo your projects or assignments that you don't do well on. So some people turn in some interesting stuff that aren't even what it's supposed to be. If you did that, redo it, okay? And the last one is if you keep pace with the plan that we go over, you'll be good, right? And I don't have to text you and your mom and make phone calls and all that fun stuff that you don't want me to do, right? So just kind of keep pace, and it works out really well. Okay. Here's the letter grade breakdown. 60% for passing if you're just looking for that. If you're looking at the A range, you need to get 90% or above. Then you got the areas in between. So pretty decent like that. Okay. All fun stuff, right? Thanks, Seth. Real quick, geography. What it's about. Geography is the study of the earth and everything in it. Okay. So pretty simple. So we're basically going to be going over almost everything. We're going to talk about all kinds of topics. But since the class is really short, we can't go into depth on a lot of them. But I'd love to go into depth more if I could. Okay, I'm going to screen share with you real quick. Let's see here. Oh, and then it logged me out. I hate when that happens. Okay, if you can see my screen, will you give me a green check mark real quick so I know? Wait, so food is part of geography? That would be awesome. It is. Food is part of geography. What people eat in different locations. We're actually going to go over that. So that's one of my favorite things is when I travel, going out and eating the different local cuisine, right? This is immediately favorite subject. Well, I hope so. Yeah. Very good. All right, so this is our course right here. When you log on, it will look similar to this. So I always post on this announcement board at the very beginning. So what we're doing right now, I'm going to upload this to YouTube, this video, and then I'm going to post it right here. So if you missed a class, or we have a flipped class every Friday, I post another class that will kind of go over the next lesson. Okay, so we have to do that because we go so fast. So you can watch this, a little introduction to geography, and then I always have this Google Calendar that I think is good to show when things are due. So if you kind of see right here, the live class, our live class is going to be at 3 o'clock next week. Sorry, this one was 3:30. That was a mess up by me. But our live class will be at 3 o'clock. They only go about a half hour. Okay. How long are the flip class? About 15-20 minutes, period. If that. Okay, some are even shorter. So I try to keep them going through, okay? So our first quiz, lesson 1 quiz, what we're going over today, is due on the 18th, which is this Friday. So you'll do that. We don't have school on Monday. We go there. I'll actually send you out this link as well that has everything as well that kind of breaks through our geography, how it tracks, okay? So if you keep pace with that, that's the easiest way I see to keep pace there. Let's go through the content. The plan is the same thing as that Google thing. It'll just give you due dates assigned on there. But if we go into our first one, lesson 1, okay, so we got lesson 1. We have this video. So if you are in class, you don't have to watch this video, okay? This is the video of what we're going over right now. The flipped class, if you missed that class, you'll want to watch this video. You go through these little modules here, okay? So you just click on them. Let me just show you what they look like. So you click on them. They have a bunch to kind of go over, okay? So that one's not very long. So you go over all of them. You take the quiz. Bam. You do that today, you'll be done with this assignment that's due Friday, okay? So same thing, video, run through it there. If by chance you are one of those really motivated students and say, hey, I just want to knock out my geography class and get it done, I'm more than happy for you to do that. The class is all set up, well, mostly set up. I got a little bit more to do on it, but the class is all set up. If you want to go at a faster pace, you can get done in 3 weeks, a month, something like that, if you're a motivated student to do that. So feel free to do that. All of the videos are already up and the content is ready to go for you if you want to do it that way. If not, come to this Wednesday class, watch the Flip Friday class, and just keep pace with the rest of the class, okay? I also have my website that's shared with you there. It just shows the 3 classes that I have. Geography would be one. So somebody had a question. So are live classes required, or is it choosing between the live videos online or the flip ones? So of course I'd love to have everybody come to class because it's easier to explain things. We have a little discussion. But if you can't make the class, you can go ahead and work as fast as you like. So hopefully that kind of answers your question, Darby. Okay. So here's the classes I teach. I teach geography, financial literacy, and driver's education. Okay. So if you click on the geography tab, it has the same things. Okay. It has all the videos, has the calendar at first, and then it'll take a while to load because it has every single video that you need to watch to pass the class. Okay. And the module. So it tells you exactly what to do on there. So if you want to follow it that way through my website, you're more than happy to do that. Okay. All right. Let me stop sharing real quick and go back to the slide. We're going to go over what I call the 5 themes of geography. Remember, this geography is the study of the earth and everything in it. So we're going to go over a whole bunch of stuff and make it fun, like food, right? Okay, so the first theme of geography is location. Where is it at? Okay, so if I were to tell you where my house is at, I could give you 2 places, right? I could give you exact location, or I could give you relative location. An exact location would be like your address. I don't want anybody to type in their address on here, okay? I don't want some creeper, right, to find your address. But exact places, exact location. Latitude, longitude that we'll talk about. That's where it's at, okay? And then you also have relative location. Like I live, what? Somebody's typing their ad? No, just kidding. No, that couldn't be it. That doesn't look legit. Good play though, good play. So relative location is saying, hey, I live 5 houses down from the Maverick. Hey, I live across the street from so-and-so, right? If they know where so-and-so lives. So we do that all the time. So you have 2 different types of location. And location's big because it's like where you are on the earth really depends upon your climate, weather patterns. If we're sitting on a beach right now or have a whole bunch of snow that came down today, right? Okay, place. Second theme of geography. What is it like there? Here's our foodies. Who's a foodie out there? You already talked about food. Have you ever had this type of food before? Tell me what that is. Oh, dismiss. Dismiss. Okay. Me, sushi. All right. Who's a sushi fan? Anybody like sushi out there? Oh, I hope my computer doesn't restart. It says it wants to restart. No? Okay, it's good. Do you know where sushi originates from? What country? Good guess on China, but that's not it. Japan. It's Japanese, okay? Very good. So when we go to different locations, right, they have different foods. China, they eat a lot of rice, right? If you go to South America, you can probably have a lot of beans. And I love trying new different things, okay? In Africa, did you have I can't remember who said what in Africa. Did you have that white, they call it either semolina, basically that's cornmeal that gets really hot, and you eat it with your hands. It's white, and they usually dip it like in a stew or a curry when you went to Africa. Anyways, I like that stuff. That stuff's good. Okay, some other things you'll talk about what's like there. Religion. Okay, what kind of religion there? We're going to talk a little bit about religion. I'm not going to preach to you about what you should do or not do, but different religions do different things. Different type of dress, like how you dress. There's a different way we dress in the United States than we dress, even in Utah there's a different way we dress. Okay, the country, what the government's set up like. Are you free? Are you communist? Are you ran by a king? Weather, climate patterns, okay, that's a big one. We're never going to probably have a tsunami here in Utah, right? Because of our location and place. But we have other things we got to worry about, earthquakes. So we'll talk about natural disasters. And then housing, what do the houses look like? We got big houses over here compared to that. You're your own king and president. Cool. Okay, movement. Movement is something we look about. We talk about movement of people, like immigration. There's a big debate about putting up a border wall or whatnot, right? There's also movement of services. We get a lot of things that come from China that come in here. We have Amazon that has things travel throughout the entire world. So being able to get, the different type of food that they have in this place, we can get that now because of that movement, the diffusion of different foods, that kind of stuff. The next one is region. We've broken out our areas into regions, and that's what we'll be kind of going over as we're going through the class. We're going to go over different regions. Okay, we're going to first unit is just an overview of everything, geography, what it's about. Then we're going to go over the region of North America, then Central America, then South America, then Europe. Okay, so there's 5 units. We're going to dive into each of those regions. I'd love to go through all the regions with you, look into Africa, look into Russia is very interesting, Asia, but as of right now, that's all the time we got for, okay? The last one is human and environment interaction, okay? This is where we come into floods, earthquakes, fires, okay? We interact with our environment, like we talked about the snow today at the very beginning of class. That's what happens. We also take a lot from humans affect the environment, like drilling for oil or damming up rivers so we can have reservoirs. That's huge in Utah around the Wasatch Front. If we didn't do that, we wouldn't have enough water for everybody, okay? So we're going to talk about how that reacts and how we can be good stewards and stuff like that in regards to the environment, okay? So my classes are fairly short. I like to just get to the point, get over with. That leads us to our exit ticket, which I think, let me see if this is right. Control V. Yep, I got it right there. I just threw out the exit ticket for you, okay? That's a little bit of getting to know you. What other questions do you have before I go? I'm going to stop the recording real quick. But what other questions do you have before you go in regards to the class?